Hey guys, what is up? So I just have a couple of announcements. Make sure that every single week you are checking the featured section of the program. This is where I'm going to post any upcoming calls, any upcoming 3-day blitzes. Everyone's always like, I missed the blitz because I didn't see it. And it's because you're not checking the featured section. Womp womp. So just make sure you're checking the featured section. As you can see, we have an upcoming Zoom coaching call on Monday because this past Monday we had a holiday here in the US and I wanted to take the day off. And so we didn't have a call, and it is going to be on Monday, September 9th at 8 a.m. Central. And I'm going to be going over my entire content flow for warm traffic. Now, something else that's coming up is we have a 3-day blitz, but here's the deal. I'm actually doing something a little bit different. So if you go to adswithlaurel.com/cash now, okay, you're going to see that I'm doing a 3-day blitz with my mentor, Nick Peterson. A lot of people said, hey, Laurel, I really love the ads blitzes. I really am short on cash flow. Do you have any campaigns, organic, that I can deploy to get a little cash for whether it's the next ads blitz or the holidays? And so I was like, you know what? Hey, Nick, can you come in and show them the ACE card campaigns that you first taught me? And Nick was like, awesome. I would love to do that. Actually, he didn't say it like that because Nick would be like, sure. You know, he's very monotone. For those of you guys who don't know my mentor, Nick Peterson, you will be in for a treat. Super, super amazing strategy right here. Doesn't require any ad spend, and anyone can deploy any of these campaigns. And so over 3 days, he's actually going to go over these 6 campaigns. And like I said, they're not ad campaigns. They are content campaigns and email campaigns. And like I said, whether you have an email list of only 100 people, it does not matter. Like audience size, I hope you guys are starting to realize audience size doesn't really matter if you have the right campaigns in place. And so if you want to join us, we do have limited seats. Cost is $100, and we're going to do it on September 23rd at 8 a.m. Again, if you want to go to adswithlaurel.com/cash now, you can skip the first dibs list, as a matter of fact, and go and buy a ticket. But I am still making my way through this first dibs list. So if you just want me to message you the link, that's cool too. Just know you might be waiting a little bit longer because, as you can see, the comments are piling up on this one. Just make sure you're checking the featured section every week, and make sure that you are starting in the Start Here section. Make sure you know how to get personalized help with me and the program, how to use the Facebook group, and that you have made your way through the first 3 assignments. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead. It has been a long day for me. I'm sorry if I sound tired. It is because I am exhausted. I had an interesting day, to say the least, today. So that's why our Ask Laurel lives a little later on in the day. And if I'm struggling for words, it is because I am mentally exhausted. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging on the Ask Laurel thread. So just make sure that you're reading the rules. My team does delete any questions that do not fit the rules. If you want to me to look at your power offer, make sure you are following the protocol here. There is a Loom video walkthrough and all of that fun stuff. And just a reminder that we close this at Wednesday at 5 o'clock at Central Standard Time. So if you want to set yourself a reminder, Wednesday at 9 a.m. every single morning, put it in your phone, say Ask Laurel, and that will remind you to get it in time. And then, of course, I answer them live on Thursday, just like I am right now, because this is the first free break that I've had all day. So we are going to dig into the Ask Laurel thread, and we are going to start off with, let me go in the order. So we'll do all comments. And Joelle, this conversion multiplier has received 0 comments for the lead magnet, but has a lot of likes and views. Should I just turn this off? I'm in phase 1. This is set for cold lookalike. I don't know. You haven't really given me enough context. How long have you been running it? So far, how much have you spent? So if you go into the phase 1, optimizing the first flywheel, this video right here will actually show you how to optimize this, because remember, this is a flywheel. This is not just we're going to launch one ad and that's it. Please, please, please make sure that you are following the content flywheel. So many of you guys are launching an ad or 2, and I'm not saying, Joelle, that's the case. But make sure that you are optimizing. I can't answer this question because I don't have any context behind the data. What does the data say? Like, how much have you spent? What's your hook rate? What's your hold rate? All of these different things. And so, unfortunately, I don't know because I don't know how long it's been running. I don't know the hook rate. I don't know. But if you're following the flywheel, hopefully you guys have made your way through optimizing your first flywheel. A lot of you guys are running your ads, but you're not optimizing them. So make sure that you are watching this video and optimizing the phase one ecosystem. And there's even a spreadsheet checklist and PDF to track KPIs and how to set them up in your ads manager, all of that fun stuff. No one's asking for your value bomb. Click here, even some resources to help you troubleshoot your value bomb. So Joelle, I don't know. But next time, just give me a little bit of context, and even a link to the ad would be awesome. Like I would have loved to have seen the ad, and then I could have maybe even made you some recommendations. But anyway, hopefully that's a little helpful. I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful. But that's just a reminder. Like, guys, please make sure you're giving me enough context. I hate telling people that I don't have enough context. It breaks my heart. William says, hey, Laurel, thank you for the feedback on my power offer last week. I worked on it after receiving your feedback, and would you like to take a look again? So I gave you some feedback. I think you are probably ready maybe to go and test it. So if you go to phase 2, high ticket offer validation, I would follow this high ticket offer validation test right here on doing that. But I will take a look at your copy one more time. But most of the time when I look at copy, the first time I'm like, okay, let's go test it, because guess what? If I have data, we'll have feedback. And it looks like some people have already given you some feedback. Or maybe not, maybe just asking a question. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay. For nice guys who end up too often in the friend zone, not bad. I bet you there are people who would identify like that. What if in just 30 days I could help you move things forward the right way with the type of woman you're most interested in? I think you can be clear in this. What does it mean, move forward with the right type of woman? Like, what does move forward? Define move forward. What if in just 30 days I could help you score a date with, your dream woman or whatever, right? Again, we're going to have to watch some of this language, but we need to still be more clear, right? We need to be clearer on what move things forward. That needs to be identified a little bit without pretending to be someone else or using manipulative tactics. That's okay. So that you can finally see as a potential partner and never just a friend again. Good. Yeah. My only thing is, hey, 1, let's get this tested. And 2, what does move forward mean? Right? Move forward thing, go on the first date or whatever. Right. But yeah, let's get this baby tested, and let me know in a week, William, how that goes. Because then once you have the data, we can optimize that baby. Okay. So Ange says, hey, Laurel, your dog is incredibly cute. Why, thank you. Bronx says, thank you too. He says, I'm curious, how do you create your hooks? Do you rely on the ad library or do you have your own strategy? Well, if you've been paying attention to my copy strategy, and this is, I'm not making fun of you or anything, but I do have my own copywriting framework. So if you go through any of my, my power content trainings, you're going to notice that I have a very distinctive way that I do my hooks, and it's all based on problems, right? Because the job of a hook is to get people's attention. And not only get people's attention, but get the right person's attention, right? And the only way that we can get the right person's attention is to put out a sentence that makes a person say, this is me, right? And that all starts with, how do we get the attention of people that are our ideal client? And so inside the program, you're going to see a problem solution exercise. This is something I go over. It's one of the very first exercises that I have people do whenever they're creating content. And Ansh, if you can't find it, just drop a line below this video and I'll link you to it. But that's literally how it, like, hooks are just ways to get people's attention. And the way to get their attention is to hit on a pain point or a desire. And if we don't know specifically what that is, we have to figure that out. Once you know that, writing hooks, you don't have to rely on an ad library or anything like that. As long as you can always talk to your ideal clients, you never have to rely on anything other than being able to talk to them, right? So that's the strategy there. Let's see. Dan says, hiya, the script got decent watch through, but no results. If you could provide any feedback, I'd appreciate it. Assume appropriately dynamic on camera delivery with enough charisma to keep it interesting, but not cause swooning. ×9. The script got decent watch throughs, but no results. Problem solver. Over the next 2 minutes, I'm going to walk you through. Oh, you did not give me a hook. Where's the hook? I need a hook. Yeah. Remember, problem solver always starts with a hook. Over the next 2 minutes, I'm going to walk you through how to know if you should keep working on lyrics after the first draft and how to know the instant your lyrics are done. My name. I would need to know where are they dropping off. Do you know where they're dropping off? That would be helpful, right? Because we know if they're not getting enough 25% views that you might have talked to a little bit too long. But let's just kind of look at it. Over the next 2 minutes, I'm going to walk you through how to know if you should keep working on lyrics after the first draft. The number one problem most people have when they come to me is that they don't have a way to know when their songs are done. A lot of the time, people are giving up on the song, or they sit with the song for way too long after talking to hundreds of students and talking to some of the best songwriters. And I discovered there's only a few things top songwriters do differently than beginners to write incredible lyrics. So my solution for this problem is 2 short checklists. The first, to know if you should keep working on a lyric after, and the second, to know when a lyric is done and it's time to move on. Each checklist features a short list of items. The reason that the solution works is because, is this a conversion multiplier? I'm confused because it says over the next 2 minutes, but it's... What if my solution allowed you to know in under 30 seconds if your first draft is worth refining and the exact moment when a refined draft is done and ready for melody? That is what these 2 checklists do. Now I put together 2 checklists and I put them into a PDF. Comment song under this and I will send you. Let's see, the script is getting watched through, but no results. So I'm assuming maybe no one's asking for this. Over the next 2 minutes, I'm going to walk you through. I need to know where they're dropping off. Like when you say that you're not getting results, like is it because they're not your 25% views suck? Or is this a conversion multiplier? Because we have a problem solver conversion multiplier, and we also have problem solver power content. I would need to know, like nothing really sticks out, but I would love to know, like, where are they dropping off? Or is your cost per 25% view high? And this is where data really comes in, guys. Like if you want me to audit anything, like I can take a look at copy and say, it looks good. But then if you give me the data, like where are people dropping off? I can literally pinpoint and do a really deep dive on that particular part of the script. But I don't have that data. So Dan, I would love for you to actually give me a little bit more context behind the data and define when you say no results. Is it because no one's commenting? Is it because no one's watching? I know you said it got decent watch through, but no results. No results for what exactly? I would just need to know a little bit more detail. And because there's a rule for one thing and one thing only, I cannot look at that. Let's see. Vivian says, if we need 100 conversations a week, does it mean our cost per conversation should be 15 times 7, 100 if I have $15 per day budget, currently at $15 per conversation? It depends, right? Minimum effective dose. This is your own data. Some people don't need 100 conversations. As a matter of fact, one of my Lean on Laurel students, he literally told me he only needs to have 20 conversations a week in order to book his 5 calls a week. And so it just depends. If you're currently at $15 per conversation, you probably don't have enough budget. But I'm answering the question the best way that I can with given the circumstances. But it says if we need 100 conversations a day, does it mean our cost per conversation should be, I'm not sure what this, so 15 times 7 times 100 or divided by 100 if I have $15 a day budget, currently at $15 per conversation. Yeah, if you're only getting one conversation, but here's the thing, Vivian, here's the thing. If you're at $15 per conversation and you are booking 2 calls a week, it's worth the money, right? I think people look at cost per things very arbitrarily because they look at $15 per conversation. But if you're really good at having a conversation and pulling people to a phone call, that only means that you're like booking calls for like $30 if you book 1 call every 2 days, right? And so that's why I want you guys to get data. But if this is not getting you the volume of conversations that you need to have, we need to lower those. So we need to keep testing those conversion multipliers. Remember, we need to keep optimizing until we are getting the result that we want. I think a lot of people are forgetting that this is an over and over again flywheel. This is not just for 7 days. This is ongoing. in the first 30 days, you should probably be testing 30 different pieces of content until you have your 500 invisible leads and then having the amount of conversations that you need. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Christina says, hey, Laurel, I'm in phase 2 and I'm launching my power offer for my high ticket AP and IB chemistry tutoring, which is already validated by previous sales. I remember. I think you've submitted stuff the last couple weeks. Given that students are now seeking immediate tutoring help, I'm replacing value bombs to cold traffic with the power offer. So going straight to a direct offer, book a call. I'm on a tight budget, hence I don't want to use a conversion sales objective, but use a lead form ad on Facebook instead to manage costs, especially since I'm targeting 3 different geographic regions. I'm splitting my worldwide audience in 3 geographic locations with similar buying behaviors in order to avoid high ad costs and poor delivery issues I've experienced with targeting all regions. So here's the thing with lead forms, you're automatically going to get lower quality leads. That's just the way lead forms operate. That's why I don't teach lead forms in this program, because it's hit or miss with lead forms. I find a lot of the leads that come from lead forms are not very high quality. But again, I think everyone should test everything, right? Let's see. Especially, okay, to avoid high ad costs and poor delivery results I've experienced when targeting all regions in one ad, especially that the lead form ads will favor people who click on the ad and not those who book the call, as it will be if I use conversion sales objective. The ad will include a few qualifying questions and link to my calendar. For leads that don't book immediately, my VA can follow up to secure more appointments. As the power offer goes for the 3% of people ready to buy now, I'm thinking I can get some calls booked if I reach enough people by going for lead form ads instead of the conversion objective. I plan to write the power offer super clear, so I reduce the random curiosity clicks to a minimum. What do you think about the strategy for reducing costs and capturing leads directly on Facebook while hopefully getting some calls booked too? It's not a strategy that I personally do, but I say everything is worth testing, but it's not a strategy I do, so I don't have, everything that I do is actually in this program. Not saying that this is wrong. It's just not the way that I would personally do that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to say you shouldn't do that. I think everything is worth testing. Let's see. Aaliyah says, hey, Laurel, can you please validate this idea for me, please? Is it a good idea to position a personalized one-on-one assessment and strategy session call to create a design your own digital marketing package that will give them, Is it a good idea to position a personalized one-on-one assessment and strategy session call to create a design your own digital marketing package that will give them the fastest ROI based on their budget as a one-on-one workshop? Could this serve as the unique selling proposition? I would not use that as your, I don't even know what this means. Design your own digital marketing. For context, we're offering a wide array of digital marketing services ranging from SEO, email marketing to Facebook advertising. Cool. That's clearer than design your own digital marketing package. I don't know what that means, right? Digital marketing can be an array of things. That's the problem, right? We aren't sure what types of business owners are going to gravitate to the offer as of yet, but the unique seller proposition, I decided that the price point will be $1,500 and they can personalize that package to get an entire marketing system that can give them the fastest return on money. We're running ads to a cold audience of small business owners who are interested in digital marketing services. I'm having a hard time deciding how we should actually uniquely position this personalized. I think you should just work your way through the power offer. I would start here. But I would make it unique. Like design your own digital marketing package does not appeal to me because most people are not looking to, quote, design their own digital market. They're looking for email services. They're looking for Facebook ad services. They're looking for SEO. And so I would create a different power offer for each of these target people right here. We should look at creating a power offer for each of them. And you might have 3 to 5. And then I would literally do the validation test and see which your market is going to respond to. That is exactly how I would do it. I would write 3 to 5 power offers. I would run the power offer validation test, and I would get you quick data super fast. So hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of this. Please, please, please make sure if you want me to evaluate content that you're giving me the metrics and the data, because without data, we're just guessing. I don't want to ever guess. I want to give you guys super specific results, but if I'm just like giving you copy, it could be a disservice of me to tell you that your copy sucks when your audience could love it, right? And so that's why I always lead with data. And it's not because Laurel's like, oh, Laurel's an asshole. I guess I sometimes can be an asshole, but when it comes to you guys, like I want to give you guys the absolute best results. I never, ever, ever want to put you guys at a disadvantage where I could be giving you guys bad advice because I don't have data. Okay. So make sure that you're giving me enough data when you want me to help you troubleshoot things. That will help things move along way more smoothly, and I will feel more confident about giving you that advice. I never, ever, ever want to just guess. And so that's why I always say it is 90 days to data. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys on Monday, and love you all.